Hi beauties. Hey y'all. Hey beauties, how y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. This is our day 1 lesson, and it pretty much just sets the foundation for your makeup because it is the application part, right? It's a critical part of the application, and that part is having clean brushes. A lot of your makeup doesn't come out that good because you are using dirty brushes. You haven't cleaned your brushes. You're using the same brown brush, applying more foundation on top of that, and it's already product in these brushes. You have to clean your brushes every time you do your makeup, especially if you're trying to create a business out of doing makeup. Cleaning your brushes are so vital. When you continue to use the same dirty beauty blender, and when I say dirty, I just say it has product. It's not cleaned again. It's been used, so it's considered dirty. When you're trying to apply, it's like you're layering old makeup on top of a new canvas, and it shows in your makeup. You're not blending as well, and it looks a little blotchy. You may even come out darker than your original shade because you're not cleaning your brushes, and you got to clean your brushes every time you do your makeup. This is just a step you cannot skip, especially beauty blenders. I see a lot of my clients with pink beauty blenders. The whole beauty blender is brown now. It's all gray, it's nasty looking, and you should not have the same beauty blender for months and months and months. Everything has an expiration date, especially a beauty blender. This holds so much bacteria and product from your skin. You want to clean that out. So we're going to go over the basics and the foundation when it comes to taking care of your application tools, aka your brushes, how to clean them with different products, the one-on-ones, the rules when it comes to your brushes. So the first application I want to go over is the famous beauty blender. Now, I just use this beauty blender, though it's dirty, and you have to clean it after every use, okay? After every use. Rule of thumb for a beauty blender expiration is good for 3 to 6 months. If you are cleaning it after each use every day, you'll make it to that 6-month mark if you are cleaning it every day. I'm going to continue to say that because I cannot stress this enough. Like, you're just putting more product on top of the product you don't want on there, and more makeup. Like, you put your setting powders and all that, you dip that in there. It's getting into your new look, your new beat, and we don't want that. So I'm going to show you how to clean the beauty blender. Also, when you clean your beauty blender daily, you are stretching the life of your blender because you're taking care of it. It's clean, it's not having makeup break it down, and also this is the key to clear skin for all of these tools, is cleaning your brushes and your makeup tools after each use, because it won't be any bacteria left over from the powder, the products. Like, look, it just looks nasty. Imagine just putting this on your face and you're breaking out and you don't know why. You may be relating it to that time of the month, which I know I break out during the time of the month, but the key to my clear skin is because I put clean products on my face and I clean my face every day. And we're gonna go over my skincare routine that's recommended for all my girlies that do makeup. We're gonna go over prep, taking off, and all that in the next section, but we have to clean our brushes before we practice this course. Before we do anything ourselves, we gotta make sure our brushes are good to go. So to clean your beauty blender, first you're gonna get it wet and damp it. And you want to squeeze the Beauty Blender as you are getting it wet for cleaning. And you're gonna add dish soap that you have. Just like that. And then I go in a circular motion. I go in a circular motion like this, and I pinch the soap out like that. You just pinch the makeup out, and squeeze, and it's already getting lighter. And I do about 3 to 4 rounds of this. And I just keep squeezing till I don't see any soap anymore when I'm done, but I'm not done because I want to try to get this out and this part out. So I'm going to squeeze, and it doesn't matter which brand of dish soap you use. Look, see? And it's coming out. I don't know what this is. It's probably from like from my makeup bag. I just left from traveling. So yes, you're gonna keep squeezing, and then you want your soap to be clear. You want it to be white like this. If it's still brown, you still got some cleaning to do. But yes, you basically pinch all the makeup out. I'm gonna rinse it again. I'm gonna keep squeezing until I don't see any more soap. No more soap. A little more. So this is the Beauty Blender fully soaked, and I'm going to show you how damp you want it when you're about to do your face. So this has water all up in it, right? So you're going to squeeze it. I don't want it this dry. This brand, I'll link it in my description, the beauty blenders I use. But this is the, what brand is this? I can't remember, but I'll link the brand. This is not the original Beauty Blender. I love the OG Beauty Blender, but this is more affordable for me. But you don't want your blender to be that dry. So I'm kind of just having it damp for the makeup tutorial. So you want it to just be damp, basically. Like this. Like this. Because that's going to help with the makeup application. But yes, it's all clean and looking all lumpy and crazy, but when I leave it alone, it's going to puff out while we're doing our brows and prepping our skin. So my favorite brush cleaner is the Cinema Secrets Pro Cosmetics brush cleaner. It's makeup brush cleaner Pro Start Kit. It is a kit because it comes with the bottle of cleanser and the cleansing tin. This runs about $24 to $45 depending on what size you buy and depending on if you get the kit or just the bottle itself. I love the kit because it comes with the tin that you continue to use. This is my favorite brush cleanser because it's quick drying and it's a rinse-free formula, so it's no oil buildup. This comes in handy when I'm doing a group of faces, so I'm able to clean the brushes in between and keep going without any wait time because it's quick drying and it gets the job done. I designed this course to be budget friendly, so I am going to be using my second favorite alternative when I do not have $45 to $24 to spare. It's the 91% alcohol. You can get this from any store. I grabbed mine from HEB. 91% is a strong percentage to where it is as well quick drying. It's not as quick drying as Cinema Secrets if you're doing a whole bunch of faces in one day, but for yourself and just to quickly clean it for the next day, use this. This is going to save you a lot of money. It runs about $3, $2.98, and it lasts you a long time. I've been having this bottle for forever, and I still use the Cinema Secrets tin, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's the same cleaning mechanism. You pour a little of the product in there, you dip the tip of the brush, you swirl it around till the makeup is gone. It's very simple, so let's get into it. So I'm opening my tin. I'm just gonna pour some alcohol in there, just a little bit. I turned up the brightness so it could be seen better, but yes, I just have a little bit about right here in this tin. So we're gonna start off by just dipping the tip of the brush about this much in so that it's damp. Just like this. I did not put the whole brush in there, but the way that these two products work, the liquid soaks up to the top of the brush, so you do not have to continuously dip and dip and dip. So, and you just want to swirl the brush in a circle until the makeup goes away. Just like that. Just keep going. And then you can see the brush, it's a little more cleaner. I'm gonna dip into it another time. I always dip at least twice, depending on how dirty the brush is. And you want to swap it this way to make sure you get any makeup that's on the edges that you may have not gotten. And I just move along the napkin. I have about 4 paper towels, and I fold it like this to make sure I have some cushion, soak in the brush. And yes, you just keep going till it's clear. So our brush is clean now, you guys. It is clean. She's ready to go. It's a little damp. It's not crazy wet at all. I don't know if you could tell, but it's not crazy wet. And if you want it completely dry, just keep on swirling it in the napkin until it's no longer leaving any spots. So that's how you clean. This is a concealer buffered brush. I use this for under the eyes, and she's clean and ready to go. Now we're going to clean another popular brush. This is the Real Techniques RT402 concealer brush that we use for that highlight. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just going to dip the tip of the brush. I'm not even putting the brush to the end of the pan. I'm not. So as you can see, went up towards the brush. This part is wet because the tip, the solution soaked up all the way to the top of the brush. So that's why I say do not dip your whole brush in the solution. And now we're just gonna start swirling and get rid of the brown makeup, getting rid of the makeup in the brush. And like I said, you want to move around because you don't want to keep swirling in the same spot and you're just picking up more makeup. The only way to ensure that the brush is clean is by moving it to a new area. So it's almost there. I want to dip it again another time. Just gonna do the tip. It's soaked, and see, I don't know if you could tell when I swished it, some more pigment came off. That's why you want to dip at least 2 to 3 times. And with you cleaning your brushes every day, your brushes, the makeup isn't going to be a lot. It's not going to be a lot of cleaning to do because you are cleaning your brushes every day. Okay, it's pretty much gone, and it's pretty much dry. This brush is pretty much dry. It's a little wet right here, so I'm just gonna dab it a little more because we're about to go into our makeup look after this. Okay, it is dry. With our highlight brush, I use this for blush, and it's the same thing. Get these fluffy brushes wet. So I just wet the tip, and now I'm gonna go in a circular motion and spread our way out. I'm gonna dip it again. And it's dry. It's dry already. It's clean, and let me see. I see a little spot right there, so I'm just gonna dip it again. And this time I'm kind of going on an angle because it is in that one spot. So, yep. Okay, now it's clean. Now for the contour brush. It's angled, so you're going to dip this half of the brush in there. Just this half. And it pretty much soaked up all my solution now. And you're just gonna go in a circular motion. And I wouldn't say make a big circle. You want to just hop to another spot. You want to. And I know I'm definitely gonna need some more alcohol. And you want to fold as you go. I like to fold on different sides. I know I didn't use because we're not trying to use all our paper towels, so that's what I do. And the brushes be clean, and the skin be clear, and the makeup eats. Look, and it's pretty much clear. I'll move on to this spot, and then, like I said, paint on the sides, because it's always product on the sides of the brushes. And then I'm gonna fold it right here and start on this side. Get a clean brush. Okay, over here. It's barely anything. This spot is from earlier. Now the next brush I'm going to show you how to clean tends to be the hardest one to clean. It's the concealer brush. I say it's the hardest because we have the most product in this brush, and it's flat, it's condensed. We want it flat to give those sharp lines in concealer. But this one, I recommend cleaning your concealer brush last because it is the messiest. And it's gonna make your alcohol brown. Like, all of it's gonna be brown after that. So here we go. You're gonna dip it. This brush, you're gonna dip the whole brush in there. You're not gonna dip the tip. You're just gonna dip the whole thing in there because it's not fluffy enough to soak up and absorb, and like I said, it's packed and condensed for that reason. And with this brush, you're gonna paint. You're gonna flip side to side and paint. Now, as you can see, this brush is already dry. It's like not dripping. It's not gonna give me much more makeup until I wet it again. So you're gonna dip again, and now you see more is coming off. And you want to apply pressure with this brush. This is dip 3. Dip 3. You're gonna swipe on both sides, and it's kind of making my alcohol a little more brown now, as you can see from my makeup. So that's why I say clean this brush last, and you want to go across the whole napkin till you see no more streaks. It's lightening up, but it's still dirty.
Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through.
Now, you're gonna keep dipping until it's clear. It's not a certain number with this type of brush. You just have to keep doing it till it's clear. Some people like to use towels to clean their brush. Towels still hold a lot of bacteria, so I just don't agree with that. Right here, I just folded a clean part that I can use for this. But if you want, you can go ahead and just get a new napkin for each like brush you do, and don't do this folding method, but this works for me, and it saves me some paper towels because child, it gets expensive. So now this brush is clean. It's the orange is not matching my hand like it was earlier, so it is clean and ready to go. With eyeshadow brushes, it's the same mechanism. You're just going to dip the tip of the brush and swirl out. That's it. Circular motions. And you just keep circling till the color is off. And that's it for brushes, y'all. I love doing this method of cleaning your brushes with the alcohol solution or the Cinema Secrets because it saves the lifespan of your brushes. When you soak all your brushes in a sink and you use dish soap, your brushes start to shed. They start to come out. My brushes have never shedded with this method unless it was like poor quality, cheap brush. But soaking them in the sink where you wash your dishes and all that, I just feel like it's unsanitary as well, and it just causes your brushes to shed. When you completely soak them, scrub them hard, get all the suds in them, let that dry, squeeze the soap out of them, try to let them air dry or try to blow dry them, you cut your brush's lifespan by half. So doing this is just going to save your brushes, be able to keep them all and to clean them effectively with alcohol. Alcohol kills germs and bacteria, so it's just a better way to clean your brushes. And I want to say the Cinema Secrets has let me see the ingredients. I don't see the ingredients, but I know it has some alcohol in it. Also, it gives you directions like you cannot dip your brush more than halfway. Do not oversaturate or soak. Cinema Secrets is not responsible for damage to the brushes, furniture, surfaces, or clothing. Used with caution. May stain light or white brushes. So if you do have white brushes, it does tend to stain, but it's nothing crazy like this. This used to be white, but now it's like a tan color, but it's still clean. Same with this one. This is a clean brush, but it's a little more pink now because I did use this for a pink color. Same with this brush. It's not as white anymore, but it does a great job. So yes, now that we know how to clean our brushes, our makeup is gonna look flawless because we don't have leftover product in our brushes and they are clean and we ready to go. I want to show you how to clean your big fluffy brushes. You're just gonna dip the tip and just make sure it's just the tip. So right here, we dip the tip and we're gonna work our way up. When you do bigger brushes, it does take a longer time to clean as well because clearly just the middle of this brush got wet, but we still have the outer edges. So, and this brush is too big to fit in there, so you kind of gotta squeeze, pinch the brush in to get those sides. I got that one side. Okay, and it soaked up all the alcohol, but that's why it's important to go in and pinch. I tried other brushes. The Sephora brush cleaner, I do like the spray, but it does tend to leave oil on my brushes and it shows on the client's face and on my face, and we don't want to mix oil and makeup. So you want an alcohol based cleanser. You don't want anything that's oil based. I would say you could use oil based if you're not going to use that brush till the next day. But if you're like knowing you need to use your brush early in the morning, don't use that oil based spray. Also, you can get alcohol spray where you don't have to put it in the tin. You can get an applicator, a spray applicator to go on the top of the bottle, or just buy alcohol spray. They sell it at stores too. So you could just spray the brush and go that way. Okay, this brush is clean and ready to go, and it's a little damp, but like I said, you'll just keep wiping until it's dry and keep going that way. But yes, it's good to go, honey. I hope y'all enjoyed this section. Please, please, please clean your brush every time if you want a nice, seamless, flawless beat and you want clear skin. Love you.